So good morning class. Our topic for today is about analogy. So analogy is started way back 15th century. Analogy came from the Greek word analogia, meaning proportion. So when we say proportion, it is equal. Another definition is that analogy is the comparison and equivalence of an object, idea, or even purpose. So previous word is proportion, meaning equal. Then we have now equivalence or balance. So we need to have the balance of the two pairs of an object, idea, or even purpose. Let's have an example. Example, cup is to saucer, a spoon is to fork. Second, cat is to kitten, as dog is to puppy. So cup's partner is the saucer, while spoon's partner is the fork. Then we have cat, not partner, but cat is the mother, then kitten is the baby. As dog is the mother, as the and the puppy is its baby. So that is the connection. Cat is the mother, kitten is the baby, dog is the mother, then puppy is its baby. Analogy symbols, just like analogy symbols is on how to read the analogy. For example, 1, cup, cup, colon is read as is to. Cup is to saucer, then double colon after the word saucer here is read as as. So cup is to saucer, as spoon is to fork. Second, cat is to kitten, as dog is to puppy. So again, colon is read as is to, double colon is read as as. Next we have types of analogy. We have 9 types. First is synonyms. Synonyms, as we all know, having the same meaning. For example, beautiful is to pretty. Second, opposite of synonyms, we have antonyms, having different meaning. Example here is pretty is to ugly. So the opposite of pretty is ugly. So pretty is to ugly. Third, part to whole or whole to part. Just like the video lesson yesterday, we have Friday is to week. So Friday is a part of a week. Then we also have December is to year. So December is a part of a year. December cannot be categorized or cannot be considered as month because we are pertaining to its whole. Class, it is not read as whole. It is read as whole. Silent W. Fourth, we have category or type. For example, HBW is to ballpen, as Mongol is to pencil. The category or type of a ballpen is the HBW. Then category of type of a pencil is Mongol. That's the example for category or type. Then we have action. For example, we have teacher, teach. Teacher is to teach. Then we have student is to study. The action of the student is to study. The action of the teacher is to teach. 6, we have function. For example, we have scissors is to cut. So the function of the scissors is to cat. 7, we have cause and effect. For example, we have flood. The cause is the flood, then the effect is, the cause is typhoon, then the effect is flood. Another example is earthquake. The effect is sinkhole or having a hole in the ground. That's the cause and effect relationship in analogy. Then we have degree or intensity. In each pair, one must be more intensified or must having the higher degree. For example, we have sad is to depression. Sad is just sad. Well, depression can lead to suicidal attempt, etc. Then another we have angry. Then angry is to mad. So angry, ng kapitbahay. Himik na. Okay, so degree intensity, sorry. Sad is to depression, as angry is to mad. So angry is just the lower degree of being mad. 9, symbol. Wait lang po. Okay. Sorry. Number 9. So 9, last type of analogy, we have symbol or representation. For example, is torch. Torch, just like in the DepEd symbol or Department of Education symbol, we have the symbol torch, meaning it represents education. For example, flag, it represents the country. So for the module time, kindly bring out your module and your pen, and I'm going to assist you in answering your module. So class, we are now in the module. I think this is page 11, what I know. So what I know is not related in analogy. I just want to know if your vocabulary. I just want to exercise your vocabulary. Okay, number 1, the direction. Sorry. Choose the letter of the correct answer or the best answer. Write the chosen letter on a separate sheet of paper. You don't need to write the chosen letter on a separate sheet of paper. Rather, you may answer directly in your module. Number 1, which among the 4 choices below is a symbol of crossroad sign? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, so the answer here is A. Don't be confused with A and C. Letter C is crosswalk, meaning the pedestrian. Then letter A is having intersection or crossroad sign. The two roads intersect. That is why it is considered crossroad sign. 2. Our teacher blanked the spelling words to us, pronouncing each word with care and precision. The clue word here is spelling words to us. So there is a spelling contest. Then the teacher needs to blank the spelling words. Is it inspector, composes, dictated, or distracted? Okay, so the answer is dictated, meaning the teacher is just pronouncing the words being spelled by the contestants or by the student. Third, the year 1997 is the golden age of my sister's alma mater. What is the meaning of golden age? By the way, class, the meaning of alma mater is the previous school. For example, Ma'am Tessa's alma mater is Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Valenzuela. So that is her alma mater. So let's focus now. Golden age. What do you think is the golden age? What do you think is the definition of golden age? Is it prosperous period, 50th anniversary, period of big schools, or old age? Okay, so the answer is prosperous period. So golden age antonym in your history class is dark age, meaning dark age, a country or a place is experiencing drought or dark age pagkatalo sa isang war, something like that, or naghirap yung isang bansa. So, kabaliktaran niyo ng golden age na umunlad or sobrang sumikat yung isang lugar. Or kagaya ng examples ay nung item number 3. Golden age is the prosperous period of the school or the alma mater. Fourth, related to analogy, sculptor is to stone as essayist is to blank. So let's analyze. Sculptor's focus is the stone, while the essayist's focus is blank. Okay, so clue, for example, your teacher asked you to write an essay composed of 200 words. What do you think is the focus of the essays? Okay, so very good. The answer is D, words. The focus of essays is words. So this is just the short lecture about analogy, types of analogy. Then we have what's more, activity and what's more. So let's answer at least 3 items. In each of the items below, 3 words are given, followed by 5 choices labeled A, B, C, D, and E. Choose the word which is related to the third word in the same way as the second is related to the first. Write the chosen letter on a separate sheet of paper. 1. Hospital is to patient, as restaurant is to blank. So hospital caters patient, while restaurant caters blank. Is it A, cook, B, diner, C, food, D, knife, E, waiter? Cook is not the correct answer. Waiter is not the correct answer. The correct answer is diner. Class, this is not, letter B is not read as dinner. Rather, it is read as diner. So, pagkakain kayo sa Jollibee or sa McDo or sa kahit saang restaurant, tinatanong kayo, di ba, kung dine-in po ba? Ibig sabihin, when you dine in sa isang restaurant, ang tawag sa inyo is diner. Ang kinikater ng isang restaurant or ng isang fast food chain or food chain is diner. So, 1, hospital caters patient. Restaurant caters diner. 2, we have widen is to broaden. As prolong is to blank. Widen is to broaden. As prolong is to blank. A. Deepen, B. Increase, C. Lengthen, D. Raised, E. Thicken. So widen and broaden are synonyms. That is why you need to look for the synonyms of the word prolong. Is it deepen, palalalimin, B. Increase, padadamihin, C. Lengthen, pahahabain, D. Raise, patataasin, E. Thicken, pakakapalin. The answer is lengthen. That's why we have the adage, don't prolong the agony, something like that. Huwag na pahabain yung kaba, mga ganon. Prolong is lengthen. Third, we have trowel is to cement, as brush is to blank. So as you can see, trowel mix cement, while brush mix blank. Is it A. Paint, B. Pigment, C. Push, D. Teeth, E. Wall. Okay, not D. Teeth, since the number 3 is about construction materials, not teeth. The answer is A. Paint. So trowel mixes cement, brush mixes paint. So that's what's more activity, single word analogies. For what I have learned about the lecture a while ago, when was the first time analogy was used. So na-discuss na yan kanina, ano din yung pinag-uusapan natin ngayon, and anong basa dun sa mga punctuation mark, etc. What I can do, so here, what I can do, instruction or direction is for the assessment. Sa Tagalog po, nagkabaliktad yung instruction ng what I can do sa instruction dun sa assessment. As you can see, the instruction for what I can do is study the relationship between the word pair in column A and then the relationship between the word pair in column B. If they are the same, write S. If different, write D. Number your answer, blah, blah, blah. So this is the instruction for the assessment. Nagkabaliktad. So for the what I can do, direction, in each of the items below, there is a pair of words related to each other in a certain way. Below each item are 5 other words. Choose the pair of the words that relate to each other most nearly in the same way as the words on the original pair. So, mapapansin nyo dito sa assessment, siya yung may column A, column B, pero ang instruction niya is for what I can do. So, let's have number 1, what I can do. Judge is the court as blank. Judge can be seen in the court. So what do you think is the next pair that is connected to the first pair? Judge is the court as blank. Is it A, criminal is to victim? B, jail is to prisoner? C, jury is to vow? D, lawyer is to accuse? E, testimony is to trial. So the answer is B, jail is to prisoner. Judge can be seen in the court, while the prisoner can be seen in the jail. Okay. Next we have, there are only 5 items. You can answer it. You can answer that. Then we have the assessment. Let's try. Inch, measurement, kilometer, mile. Okay. Number 2. Let's try number 2. Occupation is to trade, as hobby is to work. Do you think this is related? Right. If you think the terms are related, write S. If not, if it is different, write D. So occupation, let's analyze. Occupation can be trading or barter exchange, while hobby is just things that you want to do in your leisure time. Just like reading books, uh, watching YouTube videos, playing online games, that's the hobby. While work is something you do with compensation, not in your leisure time. So occupation and trade can be synonyms, while hobby and work is antonyms. That is why this is not S, but rather D. They are different. Third, we have kilometer, mile, inch, measurement. So they are both measurement. We have, let's try again, number 4, telescope is to stars, microscope is to bacteria. So it is S. When we use telescope, we can easily see, we can easily view rather some stars in the sky. And if we use microscope, we can see some bacteria using our naked, using the microscope, not our naked eye. And we have, I think this should be the last, then you can do the other activities on your own. Another vocabulary activity. Study each set of expressions. Note the change in preposition and the corresponding change in meaning. The verb to may change in form to show a different tense. On your answer sheet, write the correct expression in each number. So, come across, come back, come off, come up, come on, come out, come round, put in, put up, put off, come along, come down, come to are set of expressions. Their meaning is beside them. Come across means be understood. Come back means return to one's memory. Come off means fall down. Come up, be mentioned or discussed. Come on, be shown, etc., etc. Let's try number 1. My favorite program, blank, at 8 o'clock on Sundays. What do you think is the right expressions to be used? Okay, the correct expression to be used is the expression come on. My favorite program, come on, at 8 o'clock on Sundays. As you can see, the meaning of come on is be shown on a cinema or television screen. So, my favorite program, come on at 8 o'clock on Sundays. Second, Marlon blanked his motorbike and hurt his leg. Marlon blanked his motorbike and hurt his leg. So the correct answer is come off, meaning fall down. Marlon come off his motorbike and hurt his leg. Third, the guest speaker's speech was carefully prepared, but it didn't blank very well. The guest speaker's speech was carefully prepared, but it didn't blank very well. Meaning, Nag-prepare po yung guest speaker ng speech. Sobra niyang prepare yung speech niya. Kaso, it didn't blank very well. Okay, so the answer is number 3, come across. The guest speaker's speech was carefully prepared, but it didn't come across very well. So it means that the audience doesn't understand the speech. So hindi po naintindihan gaano ng audience ang speech ng ating guest speaker. Fourth, Jasmine didn't speak to me for a week after our quarrel. But then, she gradually blanked. So, nag-away daw kami ni Jasmine. After a week, okay. Okay, so Jasmine didn't speak to me for a week after our quarrel, but then she gradually blanked. The answer here is come round. Become friendly again after bad mood. So nag-away kami ni Jasmine, nag-quarrel. Then nag-come round siya. Ibig sabihin, lumalapit na siya, then nagiging friendly na ulit siya sa akin. Yeah. So that's for 1 to 4. Then we also have additional activities here. The first word is the keyword. See how rapidly you can spot the phrase or phrases in each set that are related to the keyword. Yeah. The activity here is more on your vocabulary, to deepen your vocabulary or to widen your vocabulary. English vocabulary. Yeah. So, if you have question class, you may, so if you still have question about our topic analogy, you may chat or comment or communicate to me sa kahit anong paraan. Basta itanong nyo sa akin pag hindi nyo naiintindihan or kung nalilito kayo. So, that ends my topic. Kindly send to me your answered module na for this week so that I may be able to check that. Goodbye, class.